Ready for lunch?
Oh yeah, get some extra crispy.
Ooh. What the hell? No.
Alright, hey everyone, this is Cinema Headz crew, and today I got this guy over here.
Matt.
You can call me Juicy J.
Okay, that's Jonathan.
Why would you be juicy?
Yeah. Go ahead, JP.
JP?
That's JP.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm Wes.
Okay.
I want a made up name. My name's Matt.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Gabe.
Alright, so today we're going to review Psychokinesis, Netflix original. I believe it's a Korean film. I'm a huge Asian cinema fan, so I made these guys watch this movie so I can broaden their horizons, get them to watch things that they're not used to watching. So this movie is directed by Song. I'm sorry if I butcher these names. Song Ho Young. He's the director of Train to Busan, which I think is one of the greatest zombie movies of all times.
I agree.
And then it's starring Ryu Seung Ryong. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. But essentially this movie is about the actor I just mentioned. I don't want to say his name again. He's a dad. This like meteor hits the ground, and like it hits the ground, it ends up in this like water stream, and somehow he drinks it. It gives him like telekinesis,
Basically.
powers, and essentially like he has a daughter, his ex-wife, who passes away. His daughter is like the owner of a fried chicken stand.
The mom and the daughter together.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's her recipe.
Just pour that on top of our chicken. Give your meat a good old rub.
Right. Yeah. So it's this big hit, and it's like one of those really cliche kind of stories where like this company's trying to tear down the area that the restaurant is, and I'm assuming they're going to build like hotels or something. So what happens is the mother dies because of everything that's going on. The mother, essentially, she gets killed, pretty much.
She get murdered.
Yeah, she gets murdered. So the daughter and her group of friends who all live and work in that area, they're trying to stop this company from tearing down their livelihood, essentially.
It's almost like a mall.
Right.
They all work or like in
the
same huge
Yeah, it's
building.
like a shopping
but
And they're all getting evicted basically, and they're
Out of their own
squatting
building,
there
pretty much.
because they don't want to leave the area.
Right. So the father goes to help out the daughter. Essentially, he has his powers, trying to help them keep the company away from them. So all kinds of violent acts that go on. So essentially, that's what the plot is. So I'm just gonna, since these guys are not used to really watching Asian films, I kind of want to start over here with Matt. And Matt, just let me know how you felt about. Oh, first off, did you watch it with subtitles?
I don't think you had a choice.
Good.
I watched it with subtitles.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
good.
think you did have a choice.
Oh no,
I don't
okay.
think
Netflix
it
doesn't have
was-
that movie with English dub, so that's
Yeah.
good. So, Matt, what do you think about the movie?
Boy, oh boy, let me tell you about this hot pile of, dare I say, trash. Thank you for making me watch this, by the way. I thought we were friends, but apparently we're not after this. This movie was straight garbage. Everything about it was garbage. The fight scenes were garbage. The acting was garbage. If it was acting, I read half of what I read, and then half of it I just made up my own mind of what I thought was going on because it's more interesting than this movie because
the words.
this movie, it was not good. It came out really bad. The CGI or whatever you want to call whatever it was really bad. Even the first scene where he starts making stuff float around him, it was the cheesiest bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
The main actor. Look, I like these movies, and I even thought this movie was not good. So the other question, I have to ask this question: the scenes where he's like using his powers, Do you guys feel like the actor? First off, did you guys think he was good in the movie at all? Did you feel like him using his powers was believable at all? Or
I'll take this one. So, I feel like when dramatic scenes were the case and like little goofy quirks were the case, I think he excelled. But I think when he showed, like when it showed him doing the powers, and he always had to do like a stupid face, and like he always had to make it. It made it. I feel like it took away from it showing like being good. Like it could have been decent. I'm not. The movie's garbage. I'll just get that right out of the way. I agree with Matt. It was complete garbage. But I felt like it could have been. It could have been a little bit better if they didn't try to like make it a comedy, even though it wasn't a comedy.
Yeah.
Like every single time the dad was on screen and he wasn't using powers, he was serious. It was like more of a drama.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as it became time for him to use his powers, he just became a complete idiot.
He was like overacting.
Can
I
I say
agree.
something really quickly based off of that? I kind of feel like the movie would have been better if they made it a full-on comedy.
Yeah, like go one way or
Because
the other.
to me, that was the only point where the movie was entertaining, was when it was a comedy.
Look at me. Come here. I hate you.
I'm sorry.
You made me
I
watch.
know. I'm sorry.
You look at me. You made me waste my life
I'm sorry.
on a movie I didn't want to watch in the beginning.
Okay, let me start off by saying one thing.
That
okay?
movie let you know.
It was directed by the same guy who did Train to Be Sane, which you brought up. That
Which is
movie
amazing.
was amazing. If you have not seen it, go see that. It's on Netflix also.
For sure.
That movie was amazing. So, of course, like seeing a new movie come out by the director, it gave high hopes for it.
Yeah.
So regardless if I saw Train to Be Sane and then it was like, hey, the director is making another movie and it's like a sci-fi movie, I'd be like, oh, like yeah, I'd watch that because Train to Be Sane was so good that's why I would watch it. Now you wouldn't really know it's a piece of trash movie until you actually watch it. So I don't feel like I wasted my life because at any moment I could just shut it off.
Yeah. It didn't get a very good score. A lot of people didn't like it.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It had this like
How much?
12%.
12%.
Oh my God.
And honestly,
That's too high.
It's too high.
That's too high for
It's
that.
like the only thing I could think of to describe this movie, it was like a horrible version of Chronicles
Yes.
and like Hancock.
Yes.
If you put them together,
One of JP's
it was
favorites.
not good. Like it was bad. The acting wasn't that good. There was a lot of overacting, and especially from the main character. He's trying to, like, at first he's trying to get everyone to he's like, move on. Look, you're gonna lose the spot. Just move on, and then find other ways to make income. And then at the end, that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, that's what they end up doing.
He goes to jail. They catch him because he's using his powers.
And then they move their business.
And they move their business somewhere else that's profitable, and then that's it. So exactly what he was like telling them to do in the beginning is what happens at the end. So it almost seems like everything was just for nothing.
I feel like it was super outshadowed because the way the mom dies is the construction company that's trying to evict all these people carry her out of her vehicle, and they end up dropping her, and she hits her head on a curb. And then it's a serious tone, and then all of a sudden it goes to him, and you're just like, what the hell is
And
going on?
he's stealing toilet paper.
Yeah, like
Not wipe that booty.
like it is a very generic story. It's like,
it's very
like the
cliche.
dad's a horrible dad,
Yeah.
and he leaves them, and blah 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 blah. But like, I feel like it could have been so much better. Like, the same thing with
The
Hancock.
movie had a lot of potential.
Yeah, it
but
was supposed to be
didn't-
like a superhero movie.
It didn't go the serious route. It didn't go the funny route. It just kind of
With the
didn't
trash
do
route.
anything really. It was very stale. And if they would have chosen either a comedy route or a serious route and got more involved with the story, it could have been decent.
Right.
But it was just very
The
stale.
only parts that I felt like were decent were the parts where, like, if you don't pay attention to his face, where he's like doing his powers, he's moving stuff around, and he's like beating people up.
Yeah, because there's one really good fight scene, and that's where he's inside, like when they barricaded themselves.
Yeah.
The first fight scene.
Like the one where they're inside that area,
Right.
and he like and he sees that they're going to the area, so he goes and runs, and then he goes in. It's like one of the coolest fight scenes, but then after that, everything else just went.
And a lot of the CGI, the parts where he's like flying across the city, it's just.
And then, also, here's my question. Maybe you can answer this. Did these powers give him indestructibility? Because he was falling from like 50 feet.
Apparently it was pretty much like he was
it
Superman.
doesn't really
almost.
tell
Like,
you what.
It was pretty much Superman with Xavier's power to like lift shit, or
Yeah.
well, like anybody's power to lift stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think Xavier has those powers, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it was Superman, but just with extra like being able, like almost Magneto type powers.
Right. I mean, this
we
isn't
go.
this isn't gonna be the first Asian movie I make these guys watch, but I promise the next one's gonna be better. So I just want to apologize
It's not.
to all my friends that had to watch this movie. Was bad. It was bad. I was all excited, and it wasn't good. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone to watch on Netflix. To be honest with you, like it wasn't even worth the time.
Because this is what our second Netflix original movie or third.
I think it's our third.
So it's our third. So out of the three so far, this has probably been the worst.
It's the worst.
I don't know.
Oh, what?
I don't think it's better than How It Ends. How It Ends was worse, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But at least
Yeah, at least How It Ends had something you can enjoy. This
exactly.
had
Like
nothing
I was gonna say the same thing. Like
That's
how,
something you can enjoy.
Forrest Whitaker,
Yeah, that's about it.
I guess.
my boy Theo James.
but I mean,
Yeah.
out of the three so far that we've reviewed, this has probably got to be the
Yeah, that's.
worst.
I think it's the worst.
This is a Netflix dud
Yeah.
for sure. It wasn't very good. So don't watch it. It's not worth your time. Sorry to the guys again. And,
Jonathan's face.
yeah, I'm Jonathan.
That's
Sorry.
exactly.
The next one's gonna be better. I
Probably
promise.
how he looked throughout
The
the
next
whole
one's
movie.
gonna be better. But with that being said, I think we all agree that it's crap. And I guess
Do some ratings.
I mean, is anyone gonna give it above a 2?
I give it a -2.
Okay.
Yeah, can we go lower?
It's bad. So we'll just end it on
Give it a
that.
Donald Trump.
Oh wow, that's horrible.
You can edit that out too.
Wow.
This has been Cinema Heads, the reviews you deserve and the comedy you need. If you watch that movie, you're watching nothing but crap. If you like everything that you've seen, of course, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, Twitter. If you like us, why don't you go ahead and give us that beautiful thumbs up. I can't make my thumb float because that movie probably could have. And of course, this video is it's floating, but it's boom done. Whoa, the video's over already? Well, if you want to see more, why don't you click that notification button and that subscribe button. And if you really liked it, give us a thumbs up.
Cut.